So this was a part of a project that I did not finish a long time ago, but let me tell you before you leave a comment, I did not like the yellow what's that frame, well, the round yellow on the number 4, so I just leave it as it is, number 4 in red. I like the way it is, and this matches perfect with the cab windows. So anyways, there's no yellow lining on the frame of these windows, so for me it looks good. Anyways, so I'm gonna put the video right now so you can see that the entire process. This was partially painted and I just finished the assembly. So I remember this model, I left this alone for I think about 5 months ago or 6 months ago, unfinished project. I remember I painted other Gordon as GNR, and I couldn't finish this other model. But anyways, let's continue. And right now I'm using a oil-based marker. Not all the countries have the same marker, so in your country it should be a different name or something else, I don't know. So I will not show you the entire process. It's the lining, just lining, white lining, as you can see the progress. And this is how it looks at the end. Okay, now the buffers, I'm gonna paint them black since the model had no paint. Now these are done, they're looking good. And next I have the parts here that I saved them from a long time ago in a bag, and I gotta put them, assemble everything anyways. So let's begin with the battery terminals. You hear that? Excellent. That click is when it's in position. Cool. Now next, as you can see, this is a broken connector, so I need a new one, but not a new one. I've used one from another model. This is actually from a Gordon model that I'm using for parts. So the next, I gotta prepare my solder and put some, the positive is the red wire. I gotta rewire everything, so it's not a big deal. Please be very careful. Do not use the solder tool if you don't know. I don't want you to burn your finger. Please do this under supervision of an adult. If you can't, ask your parents to do it for you. Trying to check this model, and I noticed that this gear is cracked, so definitely I gotta replace that gear, and I gotta put a new one. But since we do not have new ones, I'm using spare parts from another model, which is good since I have a lot of parts here. That's excellent. So let's take a look at this gear. Wow, look at that, cracked all the way. It's useless. So it was making a noise. That's the reason I disassembled it. So probably you remember I used shell for this model, this project, and I used the tender from the same model for this other model. And now I'm going to use from the electric motor, the gearbox, I'm going to use the gear as a replacement, this gear here. So that's the good idea, to have spare models. So it's just a little cleaning, and let's put it on in place. That should do it. This is better than the other one. Okay, now let's put the let's put this very careful. Make sure the gear fits in that hole over there, and then snap it. And let's put the screws. I know it might be boring for some of you, but remember, there are some people that they're watching the first time our videos and they enjoy it. So I understand it's boring for most of you. But anyways, listen this very quiet. Now let's continue with the driving wheels. Yes, driving wheels. So I'm using a vise here Trying to press very gentle, make sure it's straight, or it will be, you will have a wobbly wheels. Not bad. So now the rubber tires in place. These were the originals that came with the model. I'm using a 2009 Gordon. Yes, it's a 2009 Gordon. So anyways, now we gotta put this very careful. These are the little pins that hold the wheels in place. So after that I gotta use what's the name of this tool? I already forgot. Anyways, pressure, I forgot. Anyways, sorry guys, it's late night. I know it cracks the holder on this. It's already cracked, see, but anyways, it holds it in place, no big deal. Now I have my painted foot plate. I will call it chassis. It's part of the chassis and foot plate, or I don't know. Anyways, so we have painted that in white, and now let's put these little weights on Gordon, and the single screw that holds the platform on this model. Now we are ready to assemble the rest. So we have the gearbox and the driving wheel right there. More weights, don't forget the weights, and the cover, under cover, I don't know what you call that part. Anyways, and let's put it together, and the screws together. Now these side roads, sometimes when you put some paint, fresh paint, it will be a little bit hard to put them on, but they definitely work. So let's finish the tender. Tender uses only 2 screws. Very easy to get this done. And the battery cover. So I'm using the Cricut Explorer 2, and I'm using vinyl on this model, as you can see. Vinyl, I like when I'm doing new customs, I like to use vinyl and no sticker paper. So this is how it looks, and now I use masking tape as a transfer. It's very easy for me to use it, and it's cheap, just masking tape. Now here is how it looks, and then we just apply a little pressure all around the sticker, the vinyl, and then peel. Look at that, looking really good. So I don't want it to put the yellow around of the red number 4, but anyways, it looks good. And I even put a little cab windows. Well, that's all for today, guys.